I'm here today because I've been watching some of the Insulate Britain trials at the Inner London Crown Court. And I've been very concerned that the judge, I feel, is kind of almost instructing the jurors that they must follow his legal directions. And that made me angry, because ultimately decisions rest with people's own conscience, and this has been enshrined in law since 1670, which is why these placards are here. And I think that when jurors are told by a judge that it's a court of law and not of morality, and they must do as they are told, and when the judge says to them, you and I are trying this case together, it sort of forms a bit of a pact. So I felt it was really important to get the word out that actually there's higher authority than judges. And that is our own conscience and convictions. And I don't want to see people of principle in court being criminalised because they're not able to explain their motivation. I think that makes a mockery of the court system. I think it's also incredibly expensive. Not only are the trials expensive, but imprisoning people is really expensive. And we need to be listening to these people. We need to be listening to their messages and hearing their messages, not putting them in prison. And now I think this week even more strongly the fact that some of these trials where there's been a hung verdict, they want to retry them to get the verdict they want. I figured that if I had my placard and I stood in the road, which the jurors would walk up to go to the jurors' entrance, they would see me on their way into the court. So I stood there with the placard. I didn't interact with them at all. As far as I was concerned, I was a human billboard standing there with this placard. So, I mean, I wasn't expecting to be arrested. I thought I was just doing a job. But I was pretty much ambushed by police on the instructions of Judge Reed and taken down to the court cells. I've got my prison bag packed because I've been charged with contempt of court, and I've apparently been accused of interfering with the jury. And that is a terrible crime. And that is a crime I would never, ever, ever commit. I would not do it. I've had fantastic support all along, and massive thanks for that. And I know it'll be ongoing if I do go to prison. And thanks for that in anticipation, and thanks to everybody who's here.